Enggak mau dari laku-laku. Para umi tandul kalian ni kali keluar. Kena misa mau satu ituran. Ni nak dolar lebih katumba.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here this morning. Mr. Pakodia Bukanakov, the Country Director, UNDP Pacific Office in Fiji, and the Head of Pacific Regional Program and Policy. Ms. Emmanuel Gillenhelf, Team Leader, Economic and Agriculture Sectors, representing today the European Union delegation in the Pacific, representatives of the Fijian government, ladies and gentlemen, Pula Vinaka to you all. I am delighted and honored to be here this morning to open the final workshop of the ACP EU Development Minerals Program under its Phase 1 program. The ACP EU Development Minerals Program is an initiative of the African Caribbean Pacific Group of States, the program generously funded by the European Union. Today I would like to warmly thank Ms. Emmanuel Gillenhoff for the kind support that the EU has shown along these 3 years. The program is also co-founded and implemented by UNDP. I would like to acknowledge this moment to thank Mr. Bukhanov and his team for the great effort and wonderful work they have put together from the beginning. The ACP EU Development Minerals has seen a number of progresses since its inception and has brought some tremendous support to the Ministry of Lands and Mineral Resources Department. The staff from Lands and Mineral Resources Department was the main recipients from this program and have been supported by its implementation through numerous trainings and workshops that covered a broad spectrum of disciplines. The program has also assisted the ministry in raising the awareness of local landowners on NDM. Amongst the most notable workshops that my staff was able to benefit, we can name a few: National Training of Trainers, National OHS Training for Development Minerals and Quarry, Regional Training on GIS and Mapping, National Training Legal Instruments to address grievances from the development mineral industries, National Training on Standards and Specifications, Technical Training on Resource Estimation, Sampling Techniques and Testing Procedures, the National International Trade Fair on Development Minerals in the exact same location, that is here, Novotel in Lamy, in October 2018. In addition, some of the MRD staff were able to join the Certificate 4 in mining and quarry, successfully implemented under this program in partnership with the Fiji National University. Some promising individuals from the course have also recently joined MRD to undertake on job training in such sector. A key achievement of this program, the ACP EU Development Minerals Program, has funded a baseline assessment development minerals in Fiji, conducted by the Pacific Community, the SPC. This study came up with a certain number of recommendations that are duly acknowledged. First and foremost, the study has highlighted the importance of the development minerals for our economy. Development minerals could contribute up to around 369 million Fijian dollars per year and provide direct employment for at least 2,325 citizens. The development minerals, once called neglected development minerals, are no longer neglected and overlooked. My ministry will make sure due attention and care are paid to this strategic subsector for the development of our nation and benefit of all Fijians. Indeed, in order to accommodate the National Development Plan, the Fiji government needs a large quantity of quality aggregates, and I insist on the word quality. Quality materials are extremely important to build resilient infrastructure that will have a long and lasting impact to our country and withstand the destructive force of natural disasters like tropical cyclones and the adverse impact of global warming. And this brings me to the second point. The study has highlighted the important environmental impact of gravel extraction in rivers, creeks, and streams of Fiji. Not always of good quality and high environmental impact, there is a critical need to properly manage and strictly monitor river gravel extraction and transit to a more sustainable and manageable network of hard work quarry. This transition will be done in coordination with the industry, and government will support and encourage private companies and individuals to shift their business to hard rock quarry. The extraction of gravel and sand in river is, generally speaking, not sustainable to the environment. The impact created by those activities quite important for the Fijian communities who rely heavily on the good conditions of the river system for their subsistence. Therefore, the government will support gravel extraction only when robust and thorough scientific evidence has been provided about the sustainability of the operations in those sensitive rivers. It has been discussed for a long time now. There is a need to update the existing legislation and policies, and my ministry has taken steps to explore the best way forward to review and update respective policies and legislation to ensure environmental friendly and sustainable development of NDM. The amendment of such legislation must be done in close collaboration with all the governmental, non-governmental, and private stakeholders in an inclusive forum. It will include the recommendations formulated and will also incorporate a streamlining of the application processes to support the development of this sector. The idea of a one-stop shop has been discussed in the past, and it is hoped the ACP EU Development Mineral Programme will explore this concept during Phase 2. Another striking point about the baseline assessment of development minerals in Fiji is the incredible amount of possibilities that we have in Fiji. Many examples were quoted during this study and will not go through them all, but I will keep only one. Fiji used to produce clinker, but now imports every year for more than 50 million Fijian dollars of clinker. Limestone is the main component of clinker, and we have proven viable deposits in Fiji. It is my wish to support and revive this critical industry. Hopefully, with the collaborative work of the stakeholders, we can support the private sector and some enthusiastic investors to come and revitalize this cement industry. Finally, I would like to conclude my speech and reassure the strong support of the Fijian government to the private sector and interested small-scale enterprise. We will continue to support the sector through a national inventory of our resources and diffusion of the information through various mediums to ensure a realistic realization of the NDM to the nation as a whole. I therefore declare this workshop open, and thank you very much for your time.
Mr. Bakodie Birkenhoff. Please a strong applause for Mr. Bakodie Birkenhoff.
Maybe like 1, 3.